Today is processing day for our chickies. They are lying peacefully in the shade, and so there is one that went through the test already. We put these trowels up, and so you start with one. I'm not sure whether these low ones will be okay, but we'll try any case. It's basically a bucket whose bottom we've cut out, and then we turned it into a cone. Put the chicken in there from the top. It's laying out the bottom, and then you just, with one sweep of a knife, life's over. They struggle a little bit in the bucket to stop. Once they've stopped, we then take them to the fire water, hot water. Water is heating up. Call it the scalder in the videos that I've seen. Then to the plucker. We've got a little bit of a problem with the plucker switch today again. Then process at the table, and then into the ice bath over there. Got some clients lined up on WhatsApp, so we'll either go and freeze them first or deliver them directly to the clients. So by tonight they might already be cooked, but they'll definitely be sleeping in a cooler climate. So for us, this is still a brand new process, and so everybody came to come and have a look and see how it's done. Luki is probably the best processor for us. Luki? What is that? A runaway? Lucas is processing the runaways. And those guys are plucking the last little bits of feathers. It's too hot. The water is too hot, that's why it's doing that. The water is too hot, that's why it's doing that, Enzo. Water is too hot, that's the problem. Ay. That's not what you want. Yeah, so we need to put more cold water in that drum. It's too hot. Ay. Okay. So you learn. This is about 3 hours later. How many chickens did we do, Enzo? 48. 48 chickens. How long were we busy? 4 hours. 3 hours. 4 hours. 3 hours. And we should count the legs to see how many chickens we did. And Maureen is cleaning stomachs for herself. Maureen?
And here?
You said you're gonna pay $10. And then there's some things that they harvest from there as well that they're gonna eat, and then the rest will go to the flies. I quickly want to show you this. This was planted in the beginning of the season, and it was one little piece of elephant grass, and now look how much it's become, and it's quite big as well. And they do that. There's some elephant grass there. Check there in the back. Go over here. Some elephant grass all over this place. It's one of the wetter spots on the farm. It's elephant grass has grown quite well. No irrigation, nothing, just pure growth. Show you this lady. She's just got out of the mud. Come, young lady, show me. Stomach's almost dragging on the ground. She is extremely pregnant. She's been so pregnant now for the last 2 weeks that I've been thinking every day is her day. Can't imagine being more of a pregnant pig than that. I received 2 questions about the oil. The one is, I never seen olive oil so orange. So I made a mistake. It's definitely not olive oil, it's sunflower oil. And it's very, very dirty. Extremely dirty, filled with all sorts of other things like meat and, I don't know, chips and stuff like that. And so what we do is whenever we've got something that we feel is not lekker palatable, some starches, like say we find some dry corn or whatever, we add the oil to that. We add the oil to the food, and the pig seems to really enjoy that. has a lot of weight. So apart from the abundant chicken harvest and the abundance in the vegetable garden, and just the amazing fact that Lisa's gonna come next week, we also have some other great news, and it's just a life story, and I thought I'd share it with you. There's obviously nothing permaculture, nothing about the farm, just something nice. So my sister has got 6 children, and their youngest 3 has all got kidney failure. By the time they've diagnosed the first one, the other 2 were born already. And I explained to Lisa, it's such a strange case that even doctors from America is studying it. Nobody knows why. These 3 kids, the kidneys doesn't want to work. And the first 2 got kidneys over the last 2 years. And then it was only the 3rd one, the smallest one, that was left. Now late in last year she got a kidney, and the kidney was rejected by the body. Her mother actually gave her the kidney. Her mother was a perfect match and everything went well, and the mother gave her a kidney, and then her body rejected the kidney, and then she almost died. And then when she wasn't going to die, she almost lost her leg. And so it was a big thing for us, because she's only, you know, 8 tall. She's a little child still, and she doesn't understand why has to go through all of this pain. And for every night for the last six years, every night there's been at least 1 dialysis machine running in the family, and for most of the time 2 dialysis machines. I think there might have been a time when all 3 of them were on dialysis, but I'm not sure. But there was for a big part of this time there was 3 dialysis machines running in the house, 10 hours a day. These children had to be on these machines. And so yesterday she got a new kidney. At first they called her at school, grab her from school, listen, the kidney's ready, you need to come. I harvested the kidney from the donor, and it was a guy, that 38-year-old guy, that collapsed in a gym, and from a brain thing. So they got his kidney, and they got her prepped and ready, and it was a match and so on. She got the implant, and then all of yesterday the kidney didn't want to didn't want to work. Also didn't receive blood. It was still alive, but it didn't receive blood. So today they fixed it. So this was now last night. This morning they did another operation, fixed the veins that went to the kidney. And so it's still not doing the kidney stuff, but the kidney is now receiving blood, which is fantastic. So it looks like it's going to be great news. It looks like she's going to have a kidney, and that she's going to be able to live an active life without being on pipes every night. So that is my happiness in life. Very, very grateful. We don't know always, you know, the happiness we have when we have this health. I see this little child struggling with kidneys. My wife's calling me. That's going to be the end of my story. See you tomorrow. Cheers.